gentlemen, welcome to Multiverse Nexus Wrestling Warzone. I am your host, General Manager Jerry Aldini, and with me as always is Pete McPherson.
Hello.
And back with us again this week is Mr. Michael Montoya.
Woo-hoo-hoo, sweet, sweet dry land baby. I am back. Did you miss me, folks? If you say anything other than yes, I'm writing about it on the internet.
So, how was the Jarrett cruise?
I thought I was gonna get, couple of kooky characters from TV, maybe, take a picture with Danhausen, feel uncomfortable, and now it's the Jarrett cruise. The buffet was nothing but nuts, Jerry. It was nuts. The entertainment, he went on stage with a guitar in various stages of inebriation and just started strumming away. Someone called him Slapnuts. He would run off stage, hit them with a guitar, and that would be the end of the night. What? The rule was you couldn't drink more than Jarrett did on that particular day. It was terrible.
You're safe. You're back here. The worst thing that's going to happen here is that somebody might body slam you. That's how it goes.
I'd rather that than listen to that man tell me about JR for the 15th time.
So, here's the important question: did he try
to sell me gold?
He did try and sell you gold. I was afraid that was going to happen.
I got home. I opened the suitcase. There was like an ingot. There's an ingot in there. And he said I could pay him for it later, but I didn't buy it. I don't want it, Jerry.
That's fine. It's fine. You're home. You're safe. Okay. The only thing you got to worry about today is you might hear some weird noises. Dr. Caliban is installing multiversal stabilizers around the arena, and he said he has to do it during the show for proper calibrations. So,
Yeah, no, for a while there, before I decided to go on the cruise to clear my head, I just felt like I was floating in some sort of ether.
A lot of us felt that's okay. It's okay. But the thing you missed, Michael, last week, in a stunning moment that may define this new season of Warzone, Semjax outplayed everyone. Turns out he never lost the Money in the Bank. He had a decoy. And he cashed in last week, and he is now our multiversal heavyweight champion.
See, I knew those spooky perverts they had to have been planning something, because they were too quiet. Well, too quiet for that little bit.
And from that, ladies and gentlemen, let's start out tonight. Let's hear from your new multiversal champion, ladies and gentlemen, Semjax.
Zako, you stupid highbrow piece of scrap. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was to convince the world he didn't exist. You want everyone to believe that Wilson was your ultimatum, the one to end your reign. You're so naive. He was right behind you all this time. I am the devil. Now, leave the last of your contribution and get out of my ring. Go ahead, cry your opinion. Deep inside, you all know I am right. I warned him for over a year this was going to happen. The best part is that I knew exactly how this would go down. From his challengers to his fight in the C-101 to the cartel and their stupid bounty. I'm not psychic, but I see patterns. Patterns are so predictable. Adore me loathe me, get a good look at your new MNW Multiverse Heavyweight Champion! I, Semjax, and the Conquest Bloodline will lead this company to a whole new era. Welcome to the era of Conquest! Take it, leave it, deny it, but I command you all to love it!
Needless to say, that sent shockwaves across the company. First off, let's hear from somebody who took that. He cracked the belt. He put the belt on the mat and he put his foot on it. There's one person that truly incensed. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Maximilian Thunder Thighs.
Let's take a moment to appreciate Zako as the champion. He held it high, but today, Semjax holds it higher. And even though Semjax is my new target for the world title, I'm sure this will be a respectful battle. There is no way that Semjax can screw this up in the next 10 seconds.
Take it, leave it, deny it, but I command you all to love it!
Did he just...
And some would say that Maximilian Thunder Thighs' inner Canadian grew 3 sizes that day.
Holy goddamn honking geese there, Semjax! Just taking the piss out of the Stanley Cup of Wrestling there, eh, buddy? Yeah, I knew Sammy J was all about making a goddamn point, but if Scrubs could be a crap pile, you'd be a mountain by now there, eh? Listen here, you Jacob Tutu hooded fang wannabe. Did you really think that cracking your Devil Wears Pradas all over the goddamn belt was the right call there, eh? But to take you and your Conquest boys and girls out for a ripper there and tread mud all over ya! You took the Tim out of the Tim Hortons, the Puck off the ice, the legal out of the weed, the free out of the healthcare, the goddamn Celine out of the Dion! You just don't do that, eh? If you're gonna be out here acting all snidely whiplash on these good people, then it's my goodly do-right to grab my red coat, my horse, and my great big Canadian boots and kick your pasty backside! Who knows? I might even chip a tooth! And I'm gonna be searching for you, Samyak, don't you know? I'm gonna be looking up every single hot topic and game show that I can find you at there, Samjax! You're gonna be the man in spandex, Samjax, holding my goddamn belt! I'm the Mountie, Samjax, and the Mountie always gets his man! I don't know what happened to me, but my point is, Semjax, this is personal.
I think his head got floppy for a second there.
Can I get like a Timbits and a coffee, please? I'm suddenly hungry. Thank you.
Well, there's one person before we head down to ringside we absolutely have to hear from, and that is our now former Multiverse Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen, the Ace, Zako Duo.
Last week certainly didn't go the way I had thought. It's been weighing on me as I replay the match over and over inside my head. What moves could I have done? What could I have dodged earlier to make what ended everything a little easier to swallow? But the fact of the matter is, last Saturday, my undefeated streak came to an end at the hands of one of the most talented professional wrestlers in this business, who rightfully beat me in his own way, who's earned his way into the upper echelon of MNW. I'm of course talking about future world champion himself, Mega Blitz X. That final Mega Flare, I couldn't tell which way was up or down. I couldn't even remember the face of my father for a moment, which in hindsight might have been a blessing. But then his moment was taken from him by Victor Vicious's Fall Guy, whose moment was also stolen by the man currently in possession of my Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. I should be angry, furious, throwing fits, but truth is, I lost the championship to Semjax. And while I would love to take my L and walk my metal ass to the back of the line, I'm afraid I'm going to have to break my rule and politely ask Mr. Jerry Aldini for a rematch considering just how screwed the rules are in this fiasco. Because Semjax as world champion will only spell doom for this company, who, by the way, I would not be surprised if those 3 chuckleheads came from Seme's castle in Trashylvania. And speaking of garbage, Semjax couldn't even handle Trashman in their match from a bygone era, and the latter couldn't hold a candle to this Robonoid Typhoon. I'm not angry, because I know I can and will beat Semjax in a match for that belt. I've spent a year fighting bigger monsters, better wrestlers, and even staring the devil himself in the eyes at Multivania. Semjax doesn't realize that there's a lesson to be learned here, and I just happen to be the best robot to teach him why stealing from me would become the biggest mistake he's ever made in his career. I'm not just the best in this building, not just the best in this company, nay, not even the world. I'm the best in the multiverse.
Well, you heard it here, folks, and I have decided to make that match tonight.
You're gonna give the bot another chance, Jerry?
I am tonight in your main event. Zako Duo gets a rematch against Semjax, and it will be for the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Now there are other people that got to pick. We have so much to go through tonight, folks. So many people have comments either on that or other issues from last week. In fact, we got somebody that is so incensed about what is going on right now that they are heading to the ring right now. They're going to address the crowd live. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's head to ringside.
I love heading to ringside. I miss it.
As he approaches, he is the cyberpunk prodigy. It's Aiden Xero.
Oh boy, let's see if there's any, recent developments in zoology he needs to address.
All right, bitches, shut up and listen to what I gotta say. This is going to be the most important thing. First off, you know what? Fuck Semjax. And I don't mean because he took the belt. Just fuck, who cares? Who cares? He took a belt off a bot. Whoop-de-doo! So, yeah, because, that bot, what's interesting about that bot? The only interesting thing about that bot is that he used to be part of High Voltage. The faction that I now run. He ran it. Injustice Jake, he broke a winning streak of Jaunt Tristam last week. You know what? Who cares? Jake's not part of High Voltage anymore either. They all left. You know who's left? Me and the boys. Wonderball and Leonid Sanchez. And you know what? I realized something. That we haven't really got our due. I was so focused on that bitch Ginger Boy who turned tail and ran like the Ewok he is that I haven't been doing my best to get High Voltage the tag team title match they deserve. So you know what, folks? You know what? I and the rest of High Voltage are going to do what's best, and that is be the demonic gremlins that we are, and we are going to be everyone's problem, and I mean everyone's problem, until High Voltage gets a tag team title shot. Oh, Jerry! Did you think the Outlaws were a problem? They're going to become like your personal little fan favorites after I'm done. I am going to shit in places that will leave you confused for the rest of your life. I am going to dig holes in improbable locations and pop out of them when people least expect them. Until you give us what we deserve.
You can't do that. I already don't like walking around backstage. Aiden, you can't do that. You can't do that, Aiden. Aiden, you can't do that. Don't shit in places. Don't shit in places, Aiden. Oh.
Yeah, that was the thing. I'm sitting, you know, it's terrible when somebody says, and you have to sit there, because then your brain is going, let's figure it out. Well, what could he possibly mean by that? Aiden, I do not negotiate with terrorists or trash goblins. So, you know what? You're going to have to earn your slot. In fact, we're having 2 tag team matches today. And one of them is between 2 premier tag teams to get their positioning set to go after the Lawds. And those teams, you're going to see a match today between the Absolute Units and the Bell Brothers.
Okay, there we go. Now that's a tag match.
We are also, because, you know what, we're back, and after the chaos last week, you know, we got a bunch of champions we got to show doing stuff. So we are going to be seeing another tag match that is, in fact, going to feature the Lawds.
It is a well-known fact, Jerry, that people do enjoy seeing champions doing things.
That is true, and they are going to get to see the Lawds take on a tag team of the Big Oof champion, the Constant Nightmare, Constantinople, teaming up with the Warp Gate Hardcore champion, none other than Suplex Sam.
That is going to be interesting. Oh boy.
Seems our social media scanner isn't working like 100% at the moment. So I'll just read this social media tweet from Maximilian Thunder Thighs. Oh, never mind. It's working again.
There we go.
I thought it's just, it's going to be one of those days. I'm just going to read it. Ladies and gentlemen, he says, let me make this clear. Yes, I will take this Canadian boot of mine to Semjax backside. However, I am happy to let Zako and others take their shot first. I am angry, but I am patient. Zako, kick him one for me. Fair enough. Well, you know what? There's been enough talk. It's time to get to our first match. Dude, we have been on the air. It has been insane, and we haven't even got to our first match yet.
Let's get some wrestling in, Jerry.
Yeah, let's head down to ringside.
For our first match, let's do this.
Your opening match is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first. It's Power Surge!
This Power Surge has been, you know, he has been paying his dues, and he has been doing some great performances in ring. He didn't win at Multiverse, but did he put on a hell of a match?
He showed up and showed out like I can't. I almost said some inappropriate language on air.
He is shaking the past, and he is out here showing himself back in his striking yellow look. But he has some unfinished business, and he is here to take care of that tonight. He has kept trying to have a singles match with the master of Street Lucha, Glacirus, and assholes keep interfering.
Yeah, just people kept interfering with this particular matchup. Just emotions.
And introducing their opponent, it's Glacirus.
There he is, folks. Glacirus.
Here he is, the master of Street Lucha. They kept trying to have matches, and then it would get interfered with by Bartender. And then their next match would get turned into a triple threat with Bartender to earn the right to go to Multiverse. They are finally, well, for those of you who don't know, after Multiverse, Bartender left the company. His contract expired. So he's not here. He can't interfere. They can finally have their damn match.
Now there's no one to get in the way. It's time for some beautiful one-on-one lucha action here, folks. I hope you're ready.
Well, I, for one, am absolutely ready.
Masters of the top rope, the tope, and everything in between. Let's get it on here. Initial lock up, power surge. Immediately rolling through. Oh, dodging that kick. Springboard off the ropes there. But Glacirus dropping down the neck breaker.
I mean, as we say, although, again, there's some... We keep pronouncing it Glacirus. I've heard other people saying it's Glacirus.
Well, I can't remember how it's spelled off the top of my head.
Yeah, but you know what? That doesn't matter. Oh, hit one, too! Oh, my God!
Oh, that one might have dazed him just a tad.
But now here goes power surge. Oh, yeah, working that neck. Oh, yeah, that hurts. You can almost...
Yeah, got that scissor hold in. Ooh!
Glacirus going for a Pele kick, and then off
going
the
for the springboard
rope.
Pele.
Yeah, power surge shows him how it's done.
Yeah, just barely grazed the power stage, able to return the favor, though. There we go, getting that quasi double stomp drop kick there on the shoulder. Trying to shut down some of that offense. Crossbody!
The lightning strike!
Lightning has struck.
Oh, is he going for it again?
Strike twice!
Oh, is lightning going to strike twice?
No. Possibly. Oh!
Oh, but he makes up for it.
Rolling neck breaker, but he missed. Misjudged the distance, now going after the legs of Glacirus.
And now what's he doing? Oh, another!
Oh, the knees up! Knees up!
He is the master of, Street Lucha for a reason!
Master of Street Lucha turning things around, a couple of kicks to the back, now working on the arm, returning the favor to power surge. Grabs a fistful of that hair. Another soccer kick to the back.
Jawbreaker by power surge.
There you go. These two have been going back and forth with each other for years. Whether it be in good spirits or in bad, but they know each other well.
Well, of course, it's been a long road. He's on the top rope again. He's on the top rope again. Oh, and the knees again.
Yes, it has indeed been a long road to get this match uninterrupted.
Out to the side. Oh no, what are you planning, power surge? I think he was thinking of a tope suicida, but he didn't like the angle. Oh!
Well, right there into that barricade, maybe not the best positioning. Stomps to the gut and back here, laying in those boots.
This shows the experience that Power Surge has gained to know that move won't work. So now he tries something else, and oh no!
Oh! Rolling through with that destroyer.
Oh, against that ring post.
Shoulder driven right into the ring post. That thing's not going to give, folks. That's not padded.
Back into the ring goes Power Surge. Is Glacirus going to follow? He does. Here we go. Oh, no! The Power Surge!
Power Surge lands. Big right hand.
Oh, right in the giblets.
Stop. Ref, of course, unable to differentiate that and do his job. And once again, the stomp to the hands.
Going for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. You do not trifle with the master of Street Lucha. Whoa!
You do not, but you apparently do give him a springboard moonsault.
Beautiful springboard moonsault. The challenge here is you have 2 prime cruiserweights going for all of the marbles. Oh!
Driving that knee right across the forehead. You land that just right, that could be a career-ending maneuver. That's bone on bone.
Power Surge, his muscle memory keeps telling him go for the lightning strike. The problem is Glacirus clearly has that scouted. Oh!
100% scouted. He knows to get those knees up. He knows to roll forward into it, use his own momentum against him. Bringing his head and neck down to the mat. Just a big right hand.
Oh.
Many of those strikes just been landing by Glacirus. His strikes have been very commanding. It's just he has not been able to get very much offense in until now.
Yep, now he's got that frostbite locked on, but Power Surge gets out of it.
Powers through, rolls over. You know, Power Surge, of course, as a lucha, he's got those powerful legs to launch him, but he's got very good strength and conditioning as well. You cannot count out his strength.
Oh no, here he's going up top. What's he planning? Oh
my God! Two?
Two
no!
Count. Oh, only a 2 count off of the snowfall.
Able to turn over and get those shoulders off the mat. I think maybe if he had gotten a little bit better of an angle on that pin, he could have had it there.
Oh, beautiful!
Boots finding their mark right on the head of Power Surge. He's getting back to his feet. It could be out on his feet here, folks.
Oh, locking the frostbite in again.
Frostbite is indeed locked in. Could have moved it maybe a little bit closer to the middle, but right here in the corner, he is unable to reach the ropes at this time.
Oh, but
serious though.
Going for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3.
There it is.
And your winner, Glacirus.
Absolutely amazing there.
That was a
Frostbite able to do his damage. I don't think he was able to lift his shoulders up after that.
I mean, nothing against Power Surge. That was an amazing showing. But the veteran status of the master of street lucha, Glacirus, is the winner of our opening bout.
I love seeing luchas go into the realm of not so clean, not so fancy, and just hurting each other.
I mean, I cannot disagree at all. It was a great match. So as we get ready for our next matchup, folks, we have, as I said, so many people have so many things they want to say. There is another person who was involved in that match last week that saw the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship belt trade hands. That match was originally a non-title matchup between Zako Duo and our henshin hero, Mega Blitz X. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Mega Blitz right now.
Oh man, Semjax, you played us all big time there. Man, consider me goofed. Well done. And congrats on getting that title. Even though I think there might be some controversy over it being null and void after Multivania, but you know what? You outfoxed everyone, so congratulations, champ. But, here's where the real test of metal kicks in. You're the king of the mountain now. So it doesn't matter what dirty tricks or dodging you do, eventually someone is going to knock you off and take your crown. So good luck on holding that belt for a long time, Sammy, because your era of tyranny will end like dusk to dawn. Oh, and Zako, despite what happened, I'm happy and honored that you gave me the opportunity to face you. Let's hope we can give the people a proper rematch.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mega Blitz X having his, he's already had so many issues with Semjax, so that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, Semjax, with his actions, he has to know what he's doing, right? He knows he put a huge target on his own back, I think he wants that, and he's reveling in it.
Quite possibly. Meanwhile, tweeting out on social media, the chocolate zombie Graven addressing Aiden Xero, saying, "Watch what you say, Xero. I can easily come over there and make sure High Voltage loses another member. Hashtag Flashbang forever." You know, Graven had that great final match. You know, he had the retirement match with Ginger Boy, so I guess, you know, he feels protective of Gingy. Also tweeting out on social media, Constantinople, our Big Oof champion, saying, "Well, if they have to pair me with VIP, at least you gave me the competent one. Warp only knows they lost any % of their talent when Wilson finally woke up and dropped the dead weight." Strong words. So, meanwhile, I think they're... Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting... Something's going on backstage. There have been reports... Wait a minute. Am I hearing this correctly? Oh, no. Wait, no, guys. That's not a problem. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Guys, we got to go backstage. Apparently, so there's been reports of a man with a bag over his head backstage, and somebody's told me Seth Jackson is investigating. Guys,
oh boy,
this could be. Hang on. Now, can we at least get a camera backstage? Oh my God! Yes.
I got you, alien son of a bitch. I know what you are. You don't know who I am, but I know where you live. You're one of them. You're like a top hat, but not the top. Huh? Oh my God. I see you back here. You ain't just trying to buy chips. I know what you're up to. Oh God, what are you doing? Oh, my face. Oh, my chest. I know what you're doing back here. You don't have a job here. You don't. Alright, guess what? You go down. I've been following you around for the past 3 days. Oh, God. Oh, my spleen. Wait, that ain't even in my neck. Who are you? Help me. What the? Ow. No. Ow. Just tell me who you are. Stop looking at me like that. No. Please get me something to drink. I get up. You stupid baghead son of a bitch. Yeah. Okay. Up to Daisy. Jeff saves the day once again. What the? Rosebud.
Pete. Make a note.
That happened.
Yeah, make a note that I have to, when I'm scheduling tryouts for new wrestlers, to make sure that Seth knows that was Todd Bagman. I was bringing him in for a tryout. He's a wrestler whose gimmick is he wears a bag on his head.
He's on a real light trigger. You gotta let him know when things are happening.
I feel it's kind of on me for not telling Seth. No, that's not a hat. It's not Hat Smoke Reborn. It's not anything to do with the Eldritch. It's just a man with a bag on his head. But okay. So that also means I'm probably gonna have to just sign Todd because he got attacked backstage randomly.
Oh boy.
So
well, let's hope he doesn't have any good lawyers.
I mean, if I just say, hey, that was your tryout, Todd. Congratulations.
Good idea. We'll go back and we'll get rid of this part.
You're on the roster. Congratulations, Todd Bagman.
Yeah.
That was in fact your MNW review.
Yeah.
Although tweeting out on social media for us the Fortress or Alpha. Sorry, who tweeted that out? So it's moving so fast. Yeah, the our one and only Alistair Evergreen, who we'll be hearing from later today, tweeting out, "I like that guy. He's crazy." I mean, he is. Well, before we get into our next match, let's hear from one half of the competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from the Absolute Units.
Fatality.
Your mind's not in the game.
It's hard to focus when two of the characters are sitting over there with Mama.
I've traded a weak husband for a strong one.
What can I say? Everyone bows to the cobbler. How'd you deal with the other one?
He wanted combat to the death, so I agreed for him to fight the Fortress. Fortress Maximus, that is.
That city-sized robot?
It was short and brutal.
How'd you manage that?
I owe Malice a favor now.
I see. Well, speaking of impending doom, he hasn't said a word all night.
Yeah, he's had that look on his face ever since he woke up last week.
I've been thinking.
Uh-oh.
Twice now, we've been one win away from having a title shot. But we couldn't seal the deal. And the 2 times we did have the title, we lost them on the first defense.
Meaning?
That our best isn't good enough anymore. We need to improve.
Well, what happened to our new member?
Well, things have come up. They've been busy.
Even with them, we need to become better, faster, stronger.
To pierce the heavens?
Go plus ultra.
Do the impossible.
Break the unbreakable?
Are you done? But you're right. This is the beginning of our new training arc. Our goal, walk out of next Multivania as either a retaining champion or newly crowned ones.
Sounds good to me.
I think I'm down for that.
Good. Now hand me the controller and let me show you how it's done.
So, I'm not sure which part to focus on there. Training arc or new member? Huh. Who could be joining? Who could be joining the Absolute Units? Who would fit with those Absolute Units?
Exactly. Who is enough of an Absolute Unit to be an Absolute Unit?
Yeah, I'm going to have to... Well, they're going to have to file paperwork. So I'll know eventually. But in the meantime, at least 2 of those boys have a match. So let's not waste any more time. Let's head down to ringside.
I am ready.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Absolute Unit.
And here you have it, coming to ringside, TJ, the Mint Gable, and Forrest, the Fortress Wade.
Is that a fresh haircut on TJ?
Well, you know, after Absolute showed his upgrade of his hair game last week, and they, that's one thing. They remember these guys run the Absolute hair care products, so they, if there's anything, they're always gonna be finely coiffed.
For Absolute Units of men who can destroy people, they sure are damn stylish, and their hair care products, they're not bad.
Well, they are styling and they are pile driving.
Oh, indeed.
And introducing their opponents. The Bell Bros!
And here you have it, Flyboy and Strongman Bell, the Bell Brothers.
Bell Bros looking fantastic as usual, but they are going to come up against, no pun intended, a unit here that is absolutely a unit. They work together so well.
I mean, let's be honest, Michael. These are two of our top tag teams right here.
Absolutely.
These are right now, you know, formerly the Three Kings before the retirement of their partner Ginger Boy. And now, once again, simply the Bell Brothers. Flyboy and his younger brother, Strongman.
With how close-knit the units are, I wouldn't hesitate to call them brothers either. You know, may not be by blood, but there is definite fraternal, relationship going on there.
They grew up together. They are childhood friends. So yeah, you are not wrong in that assessment. And here they go. Wow. Flyboy starting off with the Fortress.
Yeah, no, using that speed to stay on Forrest the Fortress Wade. He's going to need to do that. He's going to have to keep this man on his toes, keep him guessing wherever the attack's coming from, because the moment Forrest the Fortress can get a foothold, it might be lights out for Flyboy.
It is the power versus the speed, but in a lot of ways, evenly matched when you... But
that's what I'm saying.
It never feels good getting a slam like that.
Yeah, running power slam and a bomb there for good measure, dropping the elbow. That's what, 300 plus pounds of man meat coming at you?
Just about. I mean, and it is almost pure muscle. I mean, again, you've got Forrest, who you look at him, he's clearly a power lifter. And then you've got, of course, the boxing background of the Mint. But you've got the strong lucha skills of the Bell Brothers. Also, let's not forget, Strongman spent a considerable amount of time wrestling in Japan, learning the strong style.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I suppose in this particular match, when it comes to a squared circle, I think the edge might fall to the Bell Bros, but you can't 100% count out the units because of they're capably violent, let me tell you.
I mean, yeah, booking this match was definitely who are two top teams, who are people that honestly deserve another shot at the belts. Remember, both teams have been tag champions.
We have fighting champions here in MNW. And so this is going to possibly be a factor in who they're going to fight.
I mean, we got to figure out a #1 contender at some point.
Tag back in here. Still trying to go after Forrest. The Fortress.
Just holding
vertical suplex here.
The strength. The absolute strength of Forrest Wade.
Giving everyone in the arena a good look before dropping it down. Vertical suplex.
You know, I got to ask him, does he have some of Mama's peach cobbler before he comes out? You know, just to feel the power of Mama's love before he gets into the ring?
Is Mama's love performance enhancing substance? I'd like to make an inquiry.
And again, this other question, who are they planning on recruiting? Could you imagine
Excellent question.
them going from a trios to a full-on faction?
A clash of styles here.
I mean, if they become a four-man squad, that is somebody who, I mean, they could be poised to maybe face off against the Bloodline, or even maybe the Murder Cave. Adding one more member could be huge.
Where are they going to find someone who can compete on their level? That is a rarity.
I mean, let's face it, all three units are units because they're all hosses.
They are all absolutely massive.
Oh, stretching out the
boy.
arm. Oh.
He's just pulling some weeds in the back garden. Just yanking on that arm. We have a little bit of a clash of styles here. We have that sort of shoot MMA boxing style in TJ the Mint Gable versus the legendary strong style / lucha stylings of Strongman Bell.
Oh! Well, right now, TJ putting on a little bit of a clinic on Strongman.
Absolutely driving those knees straight into the temple. You see how accurate he is with those strikes. It's amazing.
Oh! But counting out Strongman, never a good. He's
never a good idea. Locked in. Crossface cinched in right under the chin. That's not a choke. That is wrenching on the neck. You can feel those top, what is it, C1 through 3 vertebrae? You can feel those stretching out, getting ready to pop.
Oh no, what's he planning? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the audit. Sorry, that is the audit.
Oh, he's been audited. Has he come up, Lachen? No, his paperwork was in order. His paperwork was in order.
Throwing out Flyboy, now getting back, but that gave Strongman the bravery he needed, but oh, what a slam. Going for it again.
Now. And once again.
In comes
vicious
TJ.
Power slams. TJ the Mint Gable gonna lay in some more strikes here.
Best thing they can do.
Overhand right. That Hail Mary of a punch. Oh.
I was saying they're doing a good job keeping Strongman isolated from his older brother.
Nope, Flyboy caught the eye there, but luckily Strongman is able to kick out. There we go. What a pump kick straight into the ropes. 1, 2, this could be it. There it is.
And your winners, the Absolute Unit.
That pump kick, did you see that? That was right on target.
I mean, that is the patented pump kick of TJ the Mint Gable, securing a win for the Absolute Unit. So if we are trying to do the math of figuring out who is going to face the Lawds, you cannot at this point discount the units. They are, as they like to say, on a roll.
They're absolutely on a roll, and if anyone ever says that that man skips leg day, I will refer you to that vicious kick.
Interesting, we were discussing the cobbler. We've got Kelly tweeting out, that reminds me, I need to call Mama for more supply of the peach cobbler. Oh, did they sell Mama's peach cobbler at the Omega Pub?
It's the one tray at a time. It's impossible to get. You got to be the first one in the door.
Oh, God. We always go there after work. So. Wait a minute, how do you know?
Don't look at my fridge. I canceled. We're not having business lunch this week. No reason. Anyway, what do we have up next, Jerry?
We have so much going on, and so many people doing so many things. Let's hear from a couple people. One person who had a great. So you missed our opening match last week. Last week, our opening match was a 10-man Rumble-style Battle Royal as a preview for the Brawl for Y'all. It'll be happening at when we debut MNW Blast on the MNW YouTube channel. Which, by the way, we revealed last week that there will be 7 grand battles. There are 8 slots, but one of them was secured by Dagrick. That was his opportunity that was in that briefcase he wanted to go home show.
Ooh.
But in that preview 10-man battle royal, the person who stood supreme was the myth made flesh, Beowulf.
Rookie of the year going places.
But the person who had the highest amount of eliminations was Vinsmoke Sanji. So let's hear from those gentlemen right now. First off, let's actually hear from the man who secured the most eliminations in that match. Let's hear from Vinsmoke Sanji.
Now,
Well. Looks like I've been gone for so long and things have changed, huh? Let me tell you a story. I was having a dream about myself not too long ago, where I was getting constantly bullied by this nasty parasite. It kept telling me that I was no good. It kept telling me that I was nothing without it, and that no matter what I did, no matter where I went, that it was going to always be there, attached to me, telling me that it's the reason why I'm still alive, and said, why did I think I could be anything better without it? And it gave me everything. Before I could say anything, the dream ended, and all I could hear was it laughing at me. It laughed knowing full well I couldn't say anything or do anything, because you know what I would have done? I would have ripped it out of my body, and I would have skinned it alive. Now, I'm not saying you have to like me. I'm not saying you have to love me. You can boo me out of the building. I don't care. The one thing that concerns me now, and that is what I've been saying since I got back here. Big game hunting and MNW. It doesn't matter if it's on Warzone or Flashbang. I want to challenge the biggest and the baddest that this brand has to offer. Title or not, win or lose, it doesn't matter to me, as long as I'm giving the fans exactly what they want to see every week, and that is world caliber matches. So bring it on if you think you're man enough to stand up to me, but know that you're in the fight of your life. I'm Vinsmoke effing Sanji, baby. You know me, one way or another, I'm booked. See you soon.
And now let's hear from the man who won the match, Beowulf.
Yes! What a way to kick off the new season of MNW. Feeling refreshed as ever, some new threads. Oh, and how could I forget? Winning the 10-man Royal Rumble this past week. I think it's safe to say that this is going to be the year of the Legend Incarnate and the Wild Hunt as a whole. But now, it's time to get back to business. Mr. McDonald, weeks ago you came out to the ring and proceeded to blabber on about how me and McMorgan are losers. Despite the fact that we're pretty sure we kicked your collective asses in the weeks up to Multivania. Yet you want to call us losers? We had our first match together and won. I'd say the balance of power is already in our favor. Now, you could say that Il King does have one up on McMorgan, but unless I'm deaf, didn't you mention something about how I wouldn't be able to take you in on a one-on-one fight and that I'd end up in the trash heap? I have been in showcases, hardcore matches. I've been through a hell in a cell. What have you been in, McDonald? Ladder match where you stayed away from me as much as possible? Now you can do the honorable thing and put your money where your mouth is and face me like a warrior. Or you can cower behind Earl King with that little briefcase of yours and admit that you're scared to face the Legend Incarnate. Oh, and speaking of, Louis, I wouldn't get too comfortable carrying that thing around. The Wild Hunt already has its mark on you, and by the gods, we'll be watching your every move to make sure that your future paved in gold is gonna be paved in fool's gold.
And there you have it. You know, I know so many people had so many things to say, Michael. We have so much to go through. I have one last promo I want to play for you, because it's going to lead into something interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, last week we also had an epic match between Nice Ice and the Latino Bee, Buck Bumble.
Oh,
I know you like the Latino Bee, and the Latino Bee, he won.
He won.
He won. And you know who wants to congratulate him more than anyone else?
Me!
Nice Ice!
No!
Let's go hear from Nice Ice right now.
Sure!
Did you people see that? That was professional wrestling at its finest! Ha ha ha! Not some corny sports entertainment shit. No, no, no. Professional wrestling! Just two men in the ring, trading blows, going back and forth, reaching their limits and crushing those limits. I lit a fire in Buck's heart and got him motivated to be greater. I don't half-ass this like certain people in the back. I love professional wrestling. I love the fights. I love the brawls. I love the violence. I don't do this for honor. I do it for you. Also, to the Vortalak in the back with a crown of shit who sits on a liar's chair. Watch your back.
So there you have it. A very excited Nice Ice, and I am getting reports that apparently Nice Ice has grabbed a microphone and is heading to ringside.
Oh, he's not done speaking. Okay,
Not,
he just
well, that
wants
was
to
a pre-record, but now apparently he got You know what? Let's just go to ringside.
Alrighty, fine, sure.
Yeah, let's
he's
just
gonna steal a shtick from Johnny Cash, and now he's gonna go. Well, he stole it from 9 Inch Nails, but not a best.
My friends, I am so excited. I have just hearing what I recorded the days ago got me pumped up again. I cannot contain the fire in my heart. Buck Bumble, thank you so much for an epic match, but I realize there must be more. I intend, to, of course, to go after Semjax. That was truly dishonorable. But I need you all to understand something. The Eastern Bloc has fallen. The Eastern Bloc party is no more. I know, take a moment, absorb that thought. No, I'm not breaking up with Lachen, no! No, he's the best partner you could hope for. No, I mean we are expanding. We are going to go from a simple block party to an international combat club. And to that end, we need more combatants to join us. We need more people with the fire in their heart to wrestle. That is what we need. We will search, we will find, we will recruit the best of the best. And we will bring the excitement to Multiverse, Nexus, wrestling, as is proper. We will be a collective. Yes, in the truest spirit of my ideology, we will be a collective of the best, sharing our resources and bringing the action to you as you, the wrestling fans, deserve. It will be epic. In fact, Lachen will be having a match today, and we'll have a chance to see if the person he wrestles is somebody we want to have join. So get ready for the International Combat Club.
So, Jerry, the International Combat Club, huh?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Ick.
I mean,
they're the ick.
I wouldn't call them the ick. They're
the ick. That's what they used to call me in high school.
Now look, what happened to you in high school
is everyone else's fault.
You can get past the pain. I promise you, it's going to be okay. But yeah,
it's a wrestling show, Jerry. Wrestling show.
That's, you know what? That's fine. Meanwhile, we have a lot of people posting out on social media. Kelly, hey, you know what Kelly's telling me?
What?
Kelly's saying Mike is our biggest customer for Peach Cobbler. He's the reason we keep running out. Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to post that. Ignore what I said. And Travis, we have a Maximum Thunder Size. Nice Size just being the best of us. Hashtag locker room leader. Then we have Sir Uncle Dunk tweeting out, the communists are expanding? By God, someone engage the containment policy.
Yeah, I 100% agree. All right, where's somebody open a portal to the Futurama place. Give me the Reagan head.
No, not the Reagan head. We're not doing that. We've talked about this.
Teddy Roosevelt head.
No. You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do, Michael?
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna go to ringside and see that match that Nice Ice was just talking about.
Are you talking about Lachen squaring off?
We are.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. It's Lachen.
Lachen, ladies and gentlemen, the best stand-up comic to come out of the East German Super Soldier program.
And you know what? I'm going to give him an even higher honor from my own personal experience. He is the second funniest German that I know.
Who's the first?
I don't know. I'll figure it out. But
the
I work with him.
Was
he
right
got me
there.
first.
Right there.
What'd you call me?
Yeah, I was going to say Flula board.
Yeah.
Stop cursing at me.
And introducing their opponent. Rapture Newroad.
Speaking of second favorites, there's the Tiefling.
I mean, this man is a veteran of MNW. He is Rapture Newroad, and he is the first potential candidate, I suppose, for the International Combat Club.
What nation does he represent?
That's a good question. I don't know where he's. Where do Tieflings come from? I think he's from Alabasta.
Well, you see, when a mommy Tiefling and a daddy Tiefling love each other very much, Jerry, I assume
that's not how that
horrible.
Works at all.
Okay.
You gotta. That's okay. We'll explain to you later. Meanwhile, no, Rapture Newroad. So here's the question: is he going to be recruit, or is Lachen going to play Yeet the Tiefling?
I hope he plays Yeet the Tiefling. But you gotta be careful, this one has a tendency for landing on its feet and then punching you in the face, like so.
I mean, he is an...
Oh, there we go!
He is an... I mean, those wings aren't 100%... aren't just for show. Well, not 100% for show.
Get a little bit of gliding off of them.
Yeah, and you know, it's Rapture. He likes to style and he likes to profile.
Yeah, he likes to tilt-a-whirl you around. He's eating these punches from Lachen, however.
I mean, in the end, Lachen is a consummate fighter.
Good European uppercut. Now working over the arms there onto the mat. Grabs a hold of the nostrils. Oh, right hand to the gut from Rapture Newroad. Springboard off the top there. Into the head scissors. Tilt-a-whirling down, and there we go. Rolling through with the Rana.
Oh, was he picking them up by his horns?
I believe so. Grabbed by the horns. I don't know if that's has any significance, but that can't feel good.
Oh, off the top rope.
Garrote on the top rope. Lachen taking advantage of that power, letting gravity do some of the work for him. Keeping that conditioning and cardio up into the corner here. Box in the air, big right hand. Do you see just the amount of power going into these strikes, Jerry, is ludicrous.
Well, I mean, he was raised to be a super soldier.
Oh, absolutely. But back into the corner.
But
the right hand.
I think Rapture's had to fight all his life. I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of tiefling discrimination out there.
Absolutely. Thanks. Fighting back against it there. The pump kick. Now once again. Round and round he goes.
Oh, what a slam.
Oh. Up and over. There we go. Suplex number 1 of the German variety into a lariat. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God.
And
folks, your winner is Lachen, but holy crap.
Yeah.
Sure, he turned him inside out.
I mean, he did send him for a ride, that's for sure.
That suplex into that vicious, violent lariat. G to the damn, Jerry.
And Rapture, I think Rapture knows he's probably not going to get an invitation to the Combat Club.
Yeah, perhaps a bit of disappointment on the face of Rapture Newroad as he heads to the back. As I imagine that Combat Club, despite its flawed ideology, is going places.
I think they're fine. I think they want to bring the action, Michael. Don't you want to see the action?
There are some people who have a lot of action, and they will be kind enough to give that action to others who have less action. Trickle down action, all right? Too much action all at once, that hurts us all, Jerry. The action needs to trickle down.
So, we're hearing from Nice Ice, though, who is saying that he just wants to clarify they are the ICC.
Ick. They're the Ick.
ICC. It's like VIP. You don't call VIP VIP.
I like VIP.
Well, not to their face.
Anyway, so we've got a lot of interesting things going on. A lot of people, and interestingly enough, we've got 2 different wrestlers. Oh, wait a minute, real quick. Kelly is tweeting out, I used to do business with a tiefling, but she kept telling me she is not a succubus.
I don't know what that...
You know what?
I don't know what that means. Listen, a lot of people go in and out of that bar. I just try not to make eye contact so I don't die.
Fair enough. Meanwhile, last week we heard from R. Sawyer about how he was looking for a Grand Slam challenge. Well, I mentioned somebody else had talked to me about a Grand Slam challenge, and they are now coming forth to officially declare. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from you know him, you love him, ladies and gentlemen. He is your janitor.
Greetings, Warzone. You may have seen my social media post after last week's Warzone, but I want to reiterate and make it official. I am going for the MNW Warzone Championship Grand Slam. Now, it's no secret what I have accomplished in the past. I could just claim the Big Oof and Nexus Titan belts and call it a day, but I feel that isn't enough. My duel with Sir Uncle Dunk has reignited my passion and drive, and I feel I owe it to him, myself, and all of you watching to surpass my limit and go the extra mile. My plan is to acquire all 4 singles belts by the end of our next Multiverse in what I call the Clean Sweep Challenge. My first target is also a familiar one, the Warpgate Hardcore Championship. Also, Sawyer, I know you and I share a goal here. What say we make it interesting? A race. Who gets to be Warzone's next Grand Slam champion? The Robro or the Custodian?
That's interesting because let's look. So, Big Oof, Nexus Titan. Technically, the Janitor was also the Cursed Champion.
Yep.
And let's not forget, he was in fact the Multiverse Heavyweight Champion. So,
indeed he was. I remember those tapes. His performance was immaculate.
So he has, but now he has said he's going to go after every singles title. By the that is a hefty challenge, even for someone with the history and record of the Janitor. But you know what? He did point out the other person that was doing that, somebody else with an equally impressive resume. So let's hear from him now, ladies and gentlemen. R. Sawyer.
Well, that's you put into the CR chamber, Robo. See you in time for next week's show. Hopefully by then you might have called off about being knocked off the tallest pedestal. I know I was when a certain MVP took me down a peg. But then I went for a redesign, rebuild, reclaim, and got the tag belts with you. Maybe when you're recovered you could do the same with Malice. Go tag team a bit. Might get the tag belts even. As for me, it's Grand Slam time. And it looks like I'm not the only one. The Janitor is wanting in on that too. And he wants to race me for the status. I'll admit, I'm interested. But I also remember the last time me and him fought in the Battlegrounds tournament. And I did take an L there. I have to admit, more and more is becoming apparent that my weakness is submissions. And the Janitor does have a mean one. I've experienced it firsthand. I can't respect submissions into my moveset now, but I might consider it down the road, especially if I'm to earn that Grand Slam status. So the race is on. Let's see who can get to Grand Slam first.
So there you have it. I mean, they've got a gentleman's agreement going on. Who will get there first? Will it
be a gentleman's race?
Yeah. Will it be the Janitor? Will it be R. Sawyer? I cannot think of two more fitting gentlemen to have that honor. So it's going to get interesting. In the meantime, we've got a match coming up. We teased earlier. We are going to see 4 of our champions face each other in tag team action. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be happening right after this commercial break. We will talk to you later after we hear from our sponsors.
Woo! Don't you just hate it when you're in a great one-on-one match, going up for a fly-high-end moonsault when you totally miss and eat more turnbuckle than a ravenous George the Animal Steel? Then you, my friend, might need to get your eyes checked. Hi, I'm former professional wrestler Dr. See It Coming, and we here at Eye to Eye Optometrists specialize in glasses, contact lenses, and overall eye health for the wrestling impaired. Our flexible one-of-a-kind contact lenses are guaranteed to fit all sizes and be a comfort fit even as you get your eyes poked out by your mortal enemy. We even have some eyewitnesses to testify how great these eyes are. Mr. Simon the Psycho, what do you think of your new contact lenses? Oh, God! Oh, there goes our new intern. Ha ha! Come on down and book an appointment with Dr. See It Coming, and you and I will see eye to eye.
Sup, dudes? Do you want to look as gnarly as one of your favorite wrestlers on show who's holding one of the world titles from MNW? Well, you totally can, without even leaving your couch at Totally Tyler's Titles. For only $39.99, you too can own a complete replica of one of MNW's famous titles, like the MNW World Heavyweight Championship, the Tag Team, the Nexus Titan, the Interdimensional Championship, dude. So you can show up to your parents and show how gnarly you are, or you could secretly try and claim that you're formerly the title champion holder by holding a knockoff title. So come on down to Totally Tyler's Titles, where you can be a title holder today.
No official MNW wrestlers are allowed to hold the titles if they're a replica, unless you want to talk to Jim in the back.
What are you, blind, Rev? He clearly went for a roll-up reverse coil! This just can't be happening! This is some bull!
Is this you? Well, even if it isn't, I'm sure many of you have met these kinds of people, just marking up the walls of your favorite shows. Don't worry, we have the solution. With the Mark Manager! Yes, with the Mark Manager, we clean up the big marks, small marks, marks you didn't realize that were there, and marks that have always been there. We've even updated our product to help you clean off the toughest of marks.
Of course he was gonna lose the championship. If you'll look at my 42-page blog from last week, we can clearly see that the producers were going to have him. Hey, what are you doing? Huh?
So sign up and get your Mark Manager today. And remember, with a little bit of, any mark is manageable.
Fuck, it went up my nose! Come one, come all! The Observer Spectacular Wax Museum would like to welcome you and your family for our lovely establishment. Only $1 per person! Wow! Come and see the wax figurines of your favorite animals, historical figures, wrestlers, food, and even things not of this world. All of the Observer Spectacular Wax Museum displays are totally made of wax and are not made of unwilling subjects. So come on down and see the spectacular sights for yourself.
Note that all the wax figurines are all wax, nothing but wax, but they totally are not people we've kidnapped to try to leech money off of them and make them back to life. They're just made of wax.
Hey baby, it's me, Suplex Sam, and I'm here to tell you about my brand new experience, baby. On the Suplex Express, we're serving up hot dishes and hot meals for all your homies. It's time for Suplex Sam, the soup made for me, baby. Sam I am. Tired of your lunches being soupless? Don't worry, baby. Suplex Sam's got you covered. We got all the flavors. Wonton Wilson's, the beef drippings, the Doctor of Alphagetti, and the VI Pheromone. And of course, the signature soup, the Plex, so you can have your Suplex any day, anytime with yours truly, baby. So come on down to the Suplex Express and get yourself a can of Suplex Sam.
Are your heebies at jeebies? Are your ants in your pants? Do you get the butterflies in your stomach when you have to go up against a 400-pound, muscle-bound murder man who's trying to beat you in the ring? Don't worry, we have the solution for you. From the makers of the laxative product, Let It Go, comes the anti-anxiety medication, Fuck It All. That's right, with a big old scoop of Fuck It All, you too can get yourself relaxed before any situation. Hand-picked and freshly squeezed from the teats of Tibetan relaxation monks. It comes with absolutely no long-term side effects. No, not at all. Yes, the anti-anxiety can make you stand up and say, fuck it all.
Warning, this product may contain extreme doses of caffeine and methamphetamine. If consumed by more than one human, those 2 humans may or may not cause to duel or explode. And this product is dairy-free.
High Flyer Airlines is the leading air carrier for all professional wrestling. We customized our planes to fit the biggest of egos. With fine velvet and leather seats, a custom-made full banquet by Chef Manatee, and a working vocal booth, so you can make your promos while you're on the go.
Wait a minute, this isn't a bathroom!
High Flyer Airlines. We're leading the air in wrestling care.
I'm stuck inside the booth.
Introducing Mizuki and Nero action figure dolls with intense hand-holding couple action, maximum lewdness. Watch the world's deadliest power couple have intense action conversations.
Honey, did you take out the dog today? I ate the dog! Very good.
Oh yeah! Push the buttons on the back of both action dolls to get both of them to be the parents of heirs. The new Mizuki and Nero action figure dolls.
Each sold separately, but then put together as a couple.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. All right, are you ready for our next matchup?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, no time like the present. Let's head down to ringside.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, They are the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Lawds.
Oh, Lord, they coming.
Oh, Lord, they here.
Sasquatch Wing and Raphael Samson. Reminds me, have you had your Squatch roast today?
Well, of course, of course.
And here they are, boy. What a pair. And they are looking forward to they told me they can't wait for us to name their first opponent, their first challenger for those belts.
Well, you better have that noggin a-going, Jerry.
And introducing their opponents. Introducing first, Suplex Sam.
Looking good, there he is, folks.
Ladies and
Your
gentlemen,
Warpgate Hardcore champion.
He is indeed. And this is a contest of champions. Here comes Sam. So, it's going to be interesting. He has not yet responded to either the Janitor or our Sawyer on their Grand Slam or Queen Sweep championships. Can you imagine him losing that belt to the Janitor?
Not really, just the circumstances he got it. I don't know, Jerry. He single-handedly just took this division by storm. I don't know if the train is going to stop here. VIP all the way, Jerry.
Well, that's fair. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, first off, he's got to get past the current Unified Tag Champions, but let's see if his partner can help him.
And introducing their tag team partner. They are the Big Oof champion, Constantinople.
The constant nightmare, the Warpgate-infused rat ogre Constantinople.
Been a long time gone, now he's back.
And he is, of course, the last time we saw him, Multiverse, he defended his belt, or won his belt, I should say. This is actually, I think, the first time we've seen him in action since he became Big Oof champion. Now,
that's exactly my point, Jerry. He's one to watch. I'll say that much.
He's also one that should be concerned. That's an open challenge belt. Either of our Grand Slam hopefuls could just challenge him. And that, Bob's your uncle. He's got to face that one.
Well, you got to remember, this freaky little rat ogre loves to fight, so I think he might relish the challenge, if anything.
I mean, fair enough. So who do you like in this?
I don't know. You have an experienced tag team versus two men who are... you heard from that promo earlier, things might not be 100% copacetic between Sam and Constantinople, the Constant Nightmare.
I mean, yeah, and to your point, they're a thrown-together team, whereas the Lawds, the Lawds have been together for so long. Oh, and
those two together flow like water.
Sam,
let's just hope that these two aren't like oil and water.
Oh, Sam trying to grapple with Raphael Samson, and Roth just threw him off several times.
Yeah, sometimes if you get into those power grapple situations, it doesn't matter how good you are at the technique. Sometimes the bigger guy can just pick you up off the ground. But Sam, dropping him on the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring, folks, just in case you didn't know. What a devious set of offense here by Suplex Sam. Taking advantage of the environment. If you notice that jawbreaker, King Raphael Samson back onto the ring apron once again, smacking the back of his head. Sam being very meticulous in placing those strikes on the head right now.
Well, and now both of their partners in. It is Constantinople versus Sasquatch Wing. Rat Ogre versus Sasquatch.
Ogre versus Squatch, folks. The Squatch turned back to his feet, trying to... Oh, those massive headbutts! Oh!
And now you see the tag team experience of the All Lawds.
Oh, absolutely. You know, once you take a big volley of offense and then suddenly you have to switch competitors and figure out someone else's completely new striking habits and patterns, no, they're taking advantage of that. They're rapid succession tags. However, Constantinople, using his overwhelming ability to get hits in, is just tagging Raphael Samson now. Going for a bear hug, no. Raphael Samson, though, up and over. Oh! A tricky move there. Big back elbow. A clubbing strike to the back of the Constant Nightmare.
Bringing Constantinople to the out from the corner.
Back to his feet.
Oh!
Ooh.
I don't think there's anything Constantinople could have done at that moment.
Constantinople, see, he should have gone for a tag a while ago. Finally making out to Sam.
Oh, Sam
squaring up.
Same problem. Sam trying to lift the Squatch. The Squatch is too big. Oh, Squatch lift you.
Squatch do lift you, Snake Eyes. Right off the buckle. Sure, there's a little bit of padding on there, but under that is a hard steel ringlet, folks.
Oh, lifting him up. Oh!
Press and a slam.
And again, the tag. The All Lawds, a well-oiled machine.
Clean and jerked him like a dumbbell.
What the hell?
What?
Something's going on.
What are we hearing?
I don't know. Something got Raphael Samson's attention. And it's, oh my God, it's Louis McDonald with a chair!
McDonald? The ref didn't see. The ref was talking to Squatch. There's Sam. There's Sam.
Break up by Squatch, but Louis McDonald just rung Raphael Samson's bell. Louis McDonald holds that mystery in the bank briefcase. He has a contract for one of the titles, but we don't know which one.
I think that might have been less of a straight attack and more of a reminder.
Well, we don't know which belt. It could be for the All Lawds tag belt. It could be for the Warp Gate. It could be for the Big Oof. So any one of these four could be on his targeting. But it could also be for the Nexus Titan held by Cain, who we will see later tonight. Or it could actually be a Mega Money, and he could be going after Semjax. Wouldn't that be something?
Meanwhile, Suplex Sam sent to the outside. Squatch sprinting to meet him. But Sam, though, able to get the knee up into the gut. What can he do? Oh, there we go. Suplex number one. Number two. Number three, packaging that one up.
I mean, that's Suplex Sam for you.
And again, the size discrepancy there, showing you the strength and power, that prowess of Suplex Sam, able to get any opponent off their feet and into the air.
Oh, okay.
Pulling him off the corner there into the power bomb.
Good move. He finally got Constantinople back into the match. But Squatch blocked that blow.
Block that blow, but he's got him goozled. He's got him goozled, Jerry, and a punch to the gut. Good right hand.
Problem is, Constantinople's bringing him to the part of town the Rat Ogre doesn't want to be in, and he knows that. Bringing back Sam. Raphael begging for a tag. He gets it.
Good in-ring sense there from the Constant Nightmare. Realizing that he took him into no man's land, he had to go back and swap out for a fresh partner, but his partner gets hung up on the ropes.
Oh!
Got almost a discus-like lariat.
At this point, I think that chair shot just enraged.
Oh my God!
The judge of the multiverse.
He tossed Sam to the outside like a rag doll. Oh my God!
The power of the judge. Oh, and now that's it. Now he's just slapping him for disrespect. Oh,
that's not a great idea.
Those mats do not offer a lot of protection outside the ring, folks.
Get pancaked on the outside, but Sam's still swinging. Tell you one thing about Suplex Sam, he has a tremendous amount of stamina for a man his size.
That is a good point, but he still is finding himself with a man who stands at, let's call it, biblical proportions.
AKA big.
Oh, right in the gut. And off the top rope again.
Once again. Just working on that upper body of Suplex Sam.
Oh, now he's just... Oh, Sam reverses. Good reversal on Sam's part. Can he take advantage? Trying to bring Raphael to his corner, but Raphael Sampson breaks free.
Breaks free, delivers a kick to the gut to Suplex Sam.
Ladies and gentlemen, biblical proportions.
Biblical proportions lands, folks.
Broken up by Constantinople.
Saw it happen. He was there to break it up. But Raphael Sampson is going to get rid of the Rat Ogre one way or the other.
Oh,
no.
That didn't work out as well as Raphael. Oh, headbutt you.
Straight into the forehead.
Oh. Pillar drop. Well, next, yeah. Now Squatch's coming in.
Here comes Squatch. They get the pin, get that extra weight, and there it is. The Lawds take it.
And your winners, the Lawds.
Despite the interference by Louis McDonald, the Lawds take the win, proving they are still the dominant tag team. And as they keep asking, me, Jerry, who's going to be our first contender? I'm working on it, boys. I'm working on it. Just keep that squash roast coming, and I'll get her done.
You know, necessity is the mother of invention, Jerry. And with these two breathing down your neck, I feel like you're going to book a great show.
So, tweeting out from the backstage area, once he got back, there is Constantinople going, woo! Well, Sam, it was fun. Enjoy the nap.
Yeah, Suplex Sam probably dealing with some head trauma after that one.
I mean, yeah, after getting manhandled as much as he was, yeah, I bet he was. Also tweeting out on social media, McMorgan, be careful if your ambition doesn't blind you, Louis. The hunt is not done with you. That's true. While Louis McDonald has that briefcase, he's got the Wild Hunt on his tail, his and Earl King Wes's. Did we mention that during the early parts of that 10-man Battle Royal last week, that Beowulf spent most of his time beating on Earl King Wes?
You know what? That's music to my ears.
As would be... but, you know, not to be outdone. The janitor is tweeting out, "Keep that belt warm, Sam. I was there when the inaugural hardcore champ was crowned and was the second man to wear it. I will reclaim it." The janitor calling out, we know who he wants first. You know, he could just easily go up and say, "Open challenge claim" on the big oof, but no! The janitor wants the hardcore belt, but not to be outdone. R. Sawyer tweeting out, "Is this really what's to be expected from the Warpgate hardcore champion? Poor performance. I need both of our Grand Slam seekers dissing on Sam."
Suplex Sam could be in some trouble here.
Oh, everyone. Oh. And he's got to go back and, like I said, he's probably nursing a good old headache after that match because, oh, Lord, they came. And
they did indeed.
Whew, oh, I'm feeling jazzed right now. But be that as it may, we have a lot of people out there. A lot of things happen. Did you, by chance, did you see any of last week's show? I got to ask you, Michael, any of last week's show?
No, I was too busy being. Listen, Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah,
Jeff Jarrett.
Look, I understand it can be very traumatic. Was there anything? Did you get anything besides nuts? Was there any other protein available?
Gold-covered Wagyu steak, but like it was just that and nuts.
Fair enough. Well, before I tell you why I brought that up, Sasquatch Wing tweeting out, "If Legion is next opponent of all Lawds, this win should show strength of all Lawds. All Lawd will arrive. All Lawd, we are here to stay." Yeah, that's fair. Well, anyway, last week, so there's been a little bit of a growing animosity between Mr. Butler and Alistair Evergreen. And Alistair Evergreen came out last week. Did you know he was a werewolf?
He's a werewolf?
He's a werewolf. Who knew?
Does he have? Am I gonna get lupus? Isn't that?
Has he?
Isn't that where that's from?
Has he bitten you?
I don't know.
Okay, because anyway, so let's
bitten by dogs before. I don't know how werewolves work, Jerry.
Okay, well that's fair. Well, in the meantime, let's hear from the aforementioned lycanthropic individual, ladies and gentlemen, Alistair Evergreen.
Mr. Otaku Onslaught. Self-proclaimed dead man Wonderland. More like man no one really fears. What's the matter, Sebby? Afraid to look me in the eye while your boss ate the loss? Boy, you were probably gonna come up with some more excuses, right? Excuse after excuse, and that little nerd rage of yours, said rage, makes you buy those little figures to fill that emptiness in your soul. You know, it figures then that you'd have a mask that looks like you picked it up at a cheap party store, but that's me rambling. I'm sorry, I gotta learn not to do that. I figured I'd give you a taste, much like you gave me the last time we met. After all, I'm in your head now. Anyway, I showed you the wolf. Wolves, by nature, are ravenous. Unlike the nerd who spent a year pining for that first win, only to get it in the most boring way possible. Big, strong lackey having to assault a ref to beat me? I'm making it my mission to hunt you like the piece of meat you are. I will eviscerate you. A real symphony of destruction. So, Sebby, you prepared to meet the real me? My little way of life I've come to cherish so deeply. 'Cause with this climax building, it's almost like a horror movie, you feel me? Where no one survives. Especially you.
All right, so that was Alistair Evergreen. Yeah, so, Michael, just don't let him bite you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, after hearing that, I don't want to. That's another. Which locker room does he hang out in? A or B?
Meanwhile, let's hear from the man he was addressing. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Butler.
Hang in there, boss. You're gonna make it through this. hell? What the hell? Why isn't it working?
Sir, I don't think healing magic is very effective for physical damage.
Oh really? Would you like me to test that theory on you?
No.
Then stop wasting my time and fix the boss's face! This is all Evergrade's fault. Sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong. Or snout, possibly. When he compared himself to a wolf, I didn't think he meant it literally. All of a sudden he just comes out looking like he just made the pact of hearsay. By the way, since I just know there's a camera somewhere back here, 0 points for originality, wolf boy. We've already got a werewolf over on Flashbang. Hell, we've got a were-tiger. I was already gonna beat the crap out of you, but now you've made it personal by getting the boss caught in the crossfire. As soon as I finish beating you like the literal bitch that you are, I'm gonna drag your carcass backstage, skin your pelt, and give it to the boss as a fur coat. Assuming it's not already ridden with fleas, where the hell's that Lacta tank?
Ugh, that is nasty. Here, lucky you. Facial cream and skin moisturizer, courtesy of Rapture Beauty. Now, as for you, Butler, I'm going to need a lot more product to fix you.
Oh, look what time it is. Time to yeet the tiefling.
You'll have to catch me first.
So I think that's... Yeah.
That's a burgeoning...
Butler.
Yeah. Fight ship. Friend fight. Fight relationship.
You workshop that. Meanwhile, tweeting out on social media, Beowulf, Louis boy. Instead of hearing your response, you respond by attacking those who shouldn't be in your sights. You never turn your back on those who commence the hurt. I mean, I wouldn't. Beowulf doing this for literally eons.
He's kind of the modus operandi at this
literally point. The legend. He hunts monsters.
Yeah.
You know what? Oh, by the way, last week we had a match. Injustice Jake versus the undefeated Jaunt Tristam. Only Jake came out on top. Jaunt, undefeated no longer.
The streak's over for Jaunt Tristam?
That is in fact what happened, yeah. Sorry to say. And you know what?
Damn, I missed good stuff.
You did, but you know what? Jaunt has asked for a little mic time to address that. So let's head down to ringside and hear from the owner, our favorite cabaret owner, Jaunt Tristam.
Oh, Jake. I am a patient man. A man who enjoys taking his time with things to get everything just right. To get everything just perfect. A perfectionist, a little obsessed, possibly. That is just who I am. I like things clean, pristine, and perfect, just like myself, just like my career, just like my record was. That was until a fly landed in my soup. Until an eyelash fell right in the middle of my dessert, until a speck of mud spoiled my silk. You, Jake, you tarnished something that I was beginning to grow fond of, while this whole wrestling career of mine is simply a little hobby, something to do on the side. I was becoming fond of that. You not only stared into an abyss you should have averted your gaze from, you decided to go ahead and throw a little refuse into it. Well, I am going to do more than just stare back. I am going to rectify the situation. I am going to clean off my linens. I am going to call over the waiter and ask for a new dish. I'm going to move past you. But before then, I am going to rectify the stain, the smudge that you are. Lions don't concern themselves with the opinions and the actions of sheep, but in this case, little lamb, you've kicked the wrong lion. So prepare to be consumed.
Well, there you have it. I guess Jaunt did take it a little personally.
Definitely seemed to.
Yeah, I mean, he did have a beautiful singles undefeated streak. Must be clarified of that. But yeah, needless to say, that was a cold-blooded look in his face. So yeah, we're gonna have to see. Meanwhile, as we get ready for our next section, we have one last promo we have to hear from. Somebody who also made an unexpected appearance last week, interfering in a match between Sergeant Major Cain and Nakano Kirishima. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from our own social outcast. It is Ignacio Cervantes.
Oh, God.
Last time on Warzone, I beat One Chance into submission. Then One Chance told a surprisingly good story. Sawyer thinks the match is sus. And the funk is nowhere to be found, and of course, I'm close to being back to square one. I have a successful business, but I feel like I've lost my friends in the process. It's the same old fucking song and dance. I gain friends, and then I lose them. But this time, I don't have anyone to bounce ideas off of. Everything that's good in my life, I have done it all by myself. The mask, the name, everything. I just wish my reputation preceded me.
The mask, the name, everything. I just wish my reputation preceded me.
Cervantes, we need to have a talk. It's been a while.
Well, excuse me. Sort of one exception. Please, keep sounding like mother.
Oh, I know you miss her, but she's never coming back. Every win you've gotten is because I've lended you my power. Do you understand me? I don't care how smart you are. You will always be the social outcast. I will always be the spade and your only friend.
Michael? What just happened?
If it's Cervantes, it shouldn't be that big a deal, right? It should be fine and figure it out.
Yeah, you're right. What am I worried about? Was he talking to a sword?
I did talk to...
Is he a warlock?
Nah, no, he's just weird. I mean, he's just weird, Jerry.
Ridiculous.
He's just weird.
Come on, just because we have vampires and werewolves and Fey Kings and assorted other, That'd be ridiculous. You know
Listen,
what?
I haven't heard the man complain about spell slots once. We should be fine. He's never I've never heard him say the term spell slot, so we should be fine.
You know what? Let's get ready for our next match. Hey, you know what? So our main event, which is going to be right after this match, is going to feature the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship up for grabs in a match between the champion Semjax and the former champion Zako Duo. We have today seen the Big Oof champion, the Warpgate Hardcore champion, and the Tag Team champions. You know who that leaves? Who's missing from that list?
Think it starts with a W and ends with Earld's champion.
No.
And there's an heavyweight in there somewhere.
No, that's the main event. I'm talking about the Nexus Titan Championship.
Oh my god, yeah, that's a thing!
That is a thing, and because of that thing, we're going to have a match coming up here. We are going to see the champion Cain taking on let's just say I'm going to make it a little bit of a surprise for you. I will say this. He will be taking on a deserving opponent. But before that, really quick, tweeting out on social media, Sir Uncle Dunk, saying, I'll leave Butler to whatever this business with Alistair is. I have my own plans. Okay. If there's one person when I hear they have plans that I get, first Earl King West, because dear God, but right behind him, Sir Uncle Dunk, because that man has resources.
Hey, the only reason his plans go not so well for you is because you're always sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, Jerry. If you just let the man do some business, should be fine. Be fine.
You know what? On that note, let's head to ringside.
Okay.
Our next match.
And ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Juan Chance.
Okay, Cain, Seth is distracted backstage doing other stuff right now. Just go ahead and can you just do the force choke thing? Have you learned that yet? Can you strangle him from back there? I'm inviting you to do that, Cain, please.
I mean, I didn't want to disappoint you. I know this is one of your favorite wrestlers. So here he is, Juan Chance.
Don't you dare patronize me again, Jerry. I thought maybe he would. Tragic. He was the one who didn't make it through the whole kerfuffle with the universe and all that jazz.
Well,
no.
In fact, he won a match last week against Absolute Washington. That's why he's here right now.
Glad I wasn't here last week.
And introducing their opponent, they are the Nexus Titan Champion. It's gotta be Cain.
And folks, it is Cain, your Nexus Titan Champion, followed by his mentor,
That's
the
right.
Sith Lord.
Xero Kun, Lord of the Sith, who has trained Cain in the ways of the dark side to focus that inner rage, and that training has led Cain to the second most prominent title in MNW Warzone history, the Nexus Titan Championship. And of course, at Multivania, the machinations of the storyteller and Xero Kun led Cain to getting his dream of finally defeating Dr. Grimm in the middle of the ring.
That was probably my favorite match of the night, Jerry. I have to admit, seeing Cain finally triumph.
He did a great job, and now Well, now we're going to have this little exhibition match. It's not for the title, but it's still... Oh, if Juan can win... I mean, if Juan wins...
Thank God.
If Juan wins here, he's got a great argument that he should be the next contender for the Nexus Titan belt.
Well, the thing is, Juan is not going to win here. There's no reason Juan should win here. He's not going to.
I mean, right now, he's looking good. He is a strong competitor. He is... Oh, see that elbow drop? It was a masterful elbow drop.
Listen, he landed on his leg a little bit too. It was sort of a rookie mistake there. He landed on one leg instead of he didn't distribute his weight. It was a little bit of a rookie move there. Now just drilling in right hands into the head of Cain.
Well, right now what I'm seeing is, yeah, Cain is getting back into the action again, showing that focus. I think he just busted the luchador open.
Ducks the challenger, busts him open with a brutal striking combo.
I mean, he is Cain. He is the master of 8,602 moves. And a disciple of the dark side.
He knows very well, and those moves have been sharpened and honed by his mentor in the dark side, XR Kun. Excitedly watching this match, of course, expecting his protege, I suppose, to triumph.
So we have tweeting out on social media, Maximilian Thunderthighs. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Juan is deserving of a title shot after the screw jobs. However, Cain is also my friend. I'll root for both of them. I mean, fair enough.
Well, you see, that's the opinion of Maximilian Thunderthighs, an idiot, and therefore it is disregardable.
And it's up. Oh, knee right into the ribs. Oh, Cain knows what he's doing. He knows how to wear down an opponent without causing permanent injury, I might add. Very skilled.
Absolutely very skilled. Straight into the abdomen there. He's straight to the kidney. And there, he's going for both sides with those punches. He is trying to just take the wind out of Juan's sails with those body shots, focusing on the abdomen, delivering him kidney shots. That has got to hurt.
Oh, rope break. The ref is called rope break. Cain's going, are you kidding me?
Well, Juan, the slimy coward that he is, reaches for the ropes instead of trying to kick out on his own volition.
Juan setting up. What are we going to... Oh, this looks... Bringing him up. Oh, last chance.
Last chance does land, but Cain the champ, he's got to get up from this.
Now Cain on the receiving end as Juan is gaining momentum. Again, this could be a huge, huge win for Juan Chance. It could be the chance Juan has been looking for.
Well, out of several chances he's got, I don't think this is the one he really has any choice of capitalizing on, because Cain is vicious. He's on a hot streak right now. He's a champion. I don't think he's going to let his image get sullied at all here.
I don't know. I firmly believe that in Juan Chance, one day he is going to have gold around his waist.
The day I will rue. The day they'll live in infamy. But for right now,
getting that Muda lock on the Nexus Titan champion. Cain breaks loose. One of the advantages of being the master of 8,602 moves, he knows how to get out of most of them.
On that list, that Muda lock
was the
again not necessarily wrenching on, trying to constrict those airways, but actually trying to put stress on the neck and vertebrae themselves.
Oh, headbutt ya!
Very Andre the Giant-esque headbutt there.
Oh no, never mind. We're about to see it move. Oh, that was move 309, but Juan blocked it.
Blocked it. He lifted the knee. I went straight into the shoulder of Cain.
Now he's going for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
A crafty in-ring competitor is One Chance.
He is, getting lifted up. Oh, but he floats over.
That is the one thing I will give to Juan, is he has some good ring sensibility about him. He knows when and where to hit things, what buttons to press.
That was so close. Juan going upstairs.
Upstairs from the second rope. Oh, right on his tailbone. Right on the coccyx.
Oh, leg DDT.
Leg DDT, that's going to tear everything. It's going to mess with your quads, your hammies.
Oh, working on the back. Oh, right in those. Oh, right in the quads.
Right in the quads, yeah, driving in that knee. First pulling it, now just driving in, trying to bruise up One Chance. Listen, it might not cause injury, but the pain, I imagine, is intense.
Yeah. Oh, Cain. Cain's in trouble. Oh, never mind. Jawbreaker. Cain is fine.
Cain with a good reverse. Another headbutt there.
Oh, I think he's going to try it again. Ladies and gentlemen.
What move is it?
309.
309 hits, ladies and gentlemen.
And 1, 2, 3.
And your winner, Cain.
What a competitor, what a champ.
Wait
Third
a
time wasn't the charm.
Wait a minute.
What?
Exarcunis put a chair in the ring. He's telling Cain to hit him, and whoa! Cain just threw the chair away. Say no, I don't want to hit him. I just beat him.
Listen, you should. When is that? I couldn't steer him wrong. Maybe One Chance deserves to get a couple chair shots to the head. Come on, Cain.
I'm shocked. That little dissension there between master and apprentice. I mean, you'd think that would be the way of the dark side. Hit your opponent when he's down.
It is. It should have been.
Also tweeting it on social media, Maximilian Thunderthigh is saying that is no way to talk to your future world champion, Mike.
Get bent. All right, what do we have up next, Jerry?
Well, Michael, it is time for the main event. Again, for those of you joining us late last week, Semjax bamboozled everyone. Turns out he still had the Mega Money in the Big Bank briefcase, and he cashed it in after tricking Nitzig Gunk Gobbler into distracting Mega Blitz X, so he had the clearest shot to take out Zako Duo and claim the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship. Zako has asked for a rematch, and he is getting it, and that match is happening right now. You missed it last week, Michael. Go ahead and say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for one fall and is your main event. Introducing first, Zako Duo.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. He is the ace of MNW for over a year. He was your Multiverse Heavyweight Champion, the leader of the main event, Mex.exe, Zako Duo.
But all is fair in love and war. That belt captured by Semjax by some low-down, dirty, devious means, which I love.
He outwitted everyone. Well, you heard last night on our sister show, Friday Night Flashbang, Victor Vicious was pissed that he got outwitted by Semjax, although, as many people told him, when you trifle with vampires, they play the long game.
They have the time, don't they?
They do, and so Semjax, although Victor's saying he doesn't care as long as he's not a target, so whatever, but he said he will still become Vicky Two Belts at some point.
Well, Vicky Two Belts will have to wait because we have a match going on right here, right now.
And introducing their opponent.
And here he comes. What the hell? That's Semjax.
Oh my God!
He just threw malice. Oh my God! It's Gorm.
That's the foot off the Gorm. Gorm is in the ring.
Oh,
Gorm is in the. Oh no!
What the?
Oh!
Oh my God! Did you hear that?
No!
I think he just broke Zako Duo's
broken.
Back servos.
His back is broken.
But Zako's not
He just
moving.
got banged.
There's no movement of those legs. Oh my God!
Can we get
a
mechanic out there?
Oh my God!
Oh my! He just baned Zako Duo. Oh my God! He broke him.
Here.
We need get a stretcher out there. Where's? Do we have an engineer in the house?
Somebody call Sawyer.
Oh my God, folks, that's insane! And that was our main event. That was supposed to be our main event, but damn it! Semjax outwitted him again!
Spoiled the main event by breaking the back of a former prestigious world champion. His career... Jerry, you heard that.
I did!
It might be nothing but a CPU.
I've never heard anything. The only time I heard that was a time I had a match in a junkyard. Folks, I'm going to have to figure out what's going on. In the meantime, it's time. We're out of time. Ladies and gentlemen, for Pete McPherson and Michael Montoya, I'm Jerry Aldini. Good night.
Buenas noches.
Hey, it's Flashbang's Tiki the Troll here to remind you to pay that toll. How, you may be asking? Ha! Easy. Just be sure to give us a like, throw down a comment, and hit that subscribe button. And we'll be seeing you around. For the, next payment.